Okay, hello. Welcome to the post-race commentary for the Vantage racing team Nascar race here for Friday night Fenders. As this has happened on the 26th of September 2025 at 8 p.m. or at 9 p.m. if you're in America, or if you are racing in the UK, like two certain drivers on the second last row of the grid were. You will have been racing at 2 a.m. on the 27th of September 2025. But yeah, we have Mozzie today racing in his first Forza Motorsport race. He's known after his V1 Europe Championship. It's his first race since that ended. And it looks like V1 is currently under a hiatus. Meanwhile, Joe, he's also known for his V1 antics, but he's also known for Formula America. He's doing his first ever NASCAR race in a competitive environment, and not just against AI in NASCAR Heat 5. And then we have the other established drivers on the grid today. So we head down the straight, and they go when they get to the pit wall. Here we go. This is going to be a great race. We hope the best for 61 laps. One's down, the formation lap's gone, and now there's 60 laps to go here at Indianapolis in the Brickyard. As they head into turn 1, it's Aesop Purge in the Valorant 31 car in the lead, ahead of the Red Bull 92 of G9 Cells. Then comes T. Smith, who's on the low side of Tyler Fink. Joseph Singh and is ahead of this battle with Mozzie, who's being eaten up by Cooler in the 7-Eleven sponsored number 6 car. So one shot battling another shop as Mozzie with Asda on the back of his car. So it's Asda versus 7-Eleven as they head through turn 3, through the short chute and back round to turn 4. And there's contact nearly with Mozzie and Cooler. But Cooler just ahead for the time being. Meanwhile, G9 Towns in the Red Bull car looking to fly past Purge with wings, but he's not able to at the moment. As they head into turn 1, I think Mozzie's just lost a place as well to Chigsy, as I think that was also enough for Demon Killer. Or he's just lost a lot of time, but Mozzie's struggling in this opening stage of the race. G9 Towns and Smitty are battling. Smitty gets ahead of the Red Bull and Tyler Fink gets out of the Red Bull. I think the Red Bull just hit the wall as well. Tyler Fink, though, he hasn't done with one. He's going to try and do both. Heading down into turn 3. Great move by Tyler Fink on the low side of the number 8 and the 92. But is he done there? Can he go for can he do 3 for the price of 1 in lap 3 of this 61 lap race? The number 14 versus the number 31. Purge goes all the way to the low side to try and cover, but is it going to work? They head into turn 1, the side by side in the background with Mozzie, who's battling, I think. It's down through turn 1. Mozzie battling with Chigsy. You can have a quick look at that battle. They go side by side near the contact though, as Joseph Singh also gets passed by Cooler. I think he may have made a mistake there. So Joseph Singh in the wars in his first ever NASCAR race in a competitive league racing environment. But meanwhile, they head down the straight up at the front, and it's Purge versus Tyler Fink. And Tyler Fink on the high side, trying to take the lead from the 31 Valorant car. But the Valorant car not going to have any of that from the 14 car. The 14 car, the number 14 from Tony Stewart and Fernando Alonso, is now being put to good use here by Tyler Fink, who's trying to think his way past Purge. But Purge is in his ticket to win to victory lane here on lap 5 by keeping the lead ahead of these two drivers who are right alongside him and ahead of him. Heading down through turn 3 through turn 2 in the short chute. Purge goes from the lead to third and barely hanging onto the podium. Now the lead is between Smitty and Fink. Can Fink stay ahead of the number 8 car? I think he can. Heading through turn 3, he is able to stay ahead of Smitty for now. Here on lap 5, it's a great race so far for Fink and for Smitty, jumping the two men behind him who are both on the front row. Meanwhile, I think Joseph Singh might be in the wars here. He's battling with his fellow Brit Mozzie. who were both teammates momentarily at some points in the season during the V1 Championship in the V1 Europe in F2 cars. But Mozzie ahead of Joseph Singh, heading into turn 1. Joe struggling on tyres. I think we might have a radio message from him. As we head down the straight here, after hearing that radio message from Joe, who's struggling on tyres in his first stint, we head around turn 3 as Purge got ahead of Smitty while we were listening to the radio message for Joe. But now on the high side of turn 4 goes the number 31 of the 31 Valalinka, who's ahead, heading down the straight. Great stuff, and Joe's in the wall in the background. I think someone's in the wall. Is that Joe or is that Chinks? I think it might be Chinks. Chink is in the wall, and Joseph Singh will have a good run. And meanwhile, the 31 Valalinka ahead of Purge. No, the 31 Valalinka ahead of Tyler Fink, should I say? Apologies. Heading down the straight now. Absolute carnage for these four at the front. Meanwhile, Joseph Singh trying to think his way past. Back up into 7th, but I don't think a move is going to be made this time around. So we go back to the front, and Smitty to the high side of the 14 car, heading round turn 2. Turn 3 and 4, should I say. And this Demon Killer struggling in the race at the moment. But Mozzie ahead of his fellow Brit. I think Chickers might have hit the wall again, heading out of turn 4. It's a very hard wall to not hit there, as it does kind of come out on you. It seems, just driving around this